Hello everybody and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, tip number 10 for self-development and personal growth. My name is Sherry Homeyoun. You can find this video up on my personal website, www.sherryazhomeyoun.com. Today I'm talking to you about an awesome book called The Alchemist. The Alchemist right here, Paulo Coehlo, awesome author. I don't care where you're at in life. If you haven't read this book, which I know many of you are thinking and you're shaking your heads and you're saying, yes, Sher, I've read that book. It's great because this will take you on a journey and it's going to allow you to step out of your life for a little bit and get into the life of this character. And this character you're going to find goes through a lot of struggles and he's hit with a lot of different things that he needs to overcome. And most people think about what they're going through in life. And I know personally when I read this book, it started to make me appreciate the struggles that I was going through. And like we spoke about last week with Napoleon Hill, really going through those trials and tribulations before you arrive, it's similar to this. And what's amazing is if you look at books that we've discussed, 4 Agreements, The Mastery of Love, all of those components about thinking positive, really tapping into this idea that you have a divine purpose in you. Your goal is to just find out what that is and then go out and live it and really listen to your heart. And that is what I love about this book, because as you go on this journey with this character, you're going to start to tap into your heart and you're going to start to wonder, where did I take that different turn? Would I have made the same decisions that this boy does? And you start to really appreciate where you're at. Even if you're at rock bottom, appreciate the fact that you're alive. And even if you're at the top, appreciate the journey that you've taken, the price you've paid. And really understanding that this type of literature, it doesn't need to demand attention and you feel like you have to read it. It's just gonna pull you to it. You're gonna wanna read this book the minute you start. The minute you start and you open and you start to listen to the language. I'm just gonna give you an idea of how he speaks in this book so you can understand this type of literature is different than something like Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. He says, why do we have to listen to our hearts? The boy said as they made their way that day to camp. Because wherever your heart is, that's where you'll find your treasure. But my heart is agitated, the boy says. It has its dreams, it gets emotional, it becomes passionate over a woman of the desert. It asks things of me and it keeps me from sleeping many nights and I'm thinking about her. He said, well, that's good. Your heart is alive. Keep listening to what it has to say. So this book is going to help you tap into that heart that you've been silencing and that you've been paying no attention to. Or maybe you've been up at night thinking that you're not aligned and you have this misbalance. And which is another reason why you want to figure out, okay, am I on the right path or not? And if I'm not on the right path, well then it's only up to me to do something about it, right? So as you're reading these books, write down areas of improvement that you really want to get better at. If you're really not good at speaking to people, or if you're really not good at opening up to someone from a love standpoint because of what you've gone through, read this book. Start to appreciate that what you've gone through, you've learned something from. And it's okay to open yourself back up because this person, each person you meet is a different human being. And they may be in your life to show you something. Okay? So be well, everybody. Have a phenomenal Wednesday, and I'll see you guys all next week. Take care.